Hello. Hello, class 5. Hello. Hello. Okay. Hello, children. Welcome to class 5 EVS lecture. So, yesterday we saw about the new lesson, that is lesson number 7, the human animal relationship. In this lesson, we saw about how animals are how human beings are dependent upon animals for their day-to-day life. So we saw the different products that we get from animals, and we saw about only the foods that we obtain from the animals. So first food that we saw is the milk. So milk giving animals like sheep, goat, camel give us milk, and also the dairy products like cheese, sweets, ghee, butter, curd, they are made from the milk which is obtained from cows and buffaloes. Then next we saw about the meat. So we get our chicken, meat, fish, eggs, meat of turkey from the animals. Eggs. Now many people eat the eggs which are laid by the birds like hen and ducks. There are also other animals who lay the eggs, but we do not eat them. But we eat the eggs which are laid by the hen and duck. Next we have the honey. Honey is collected by the honeybees, and it is deposited into the beehive. Eating honey it also has some medicinal values. Some medicinal values means for what it can be used. It can be used for treating the wounds, because of which it is found effective to kill the germs which have entered into your body, and it also helps in regeneration or building up of the tissues back. Then honey also is used to salve the heel burn, to relieve the pain of the burn. And honey is also given to the small children who is having cough. अगर उसको cold हुआ रहेगा तो he might have a cough, so that cough can be reduced by eating honey. Now today we are going to start with clothing and accessories. What are the other things that can be made from the different parts of the animals? So first is the silk. Now we have seen the silk saris, what your mother has made. Yes. So it is made up of the fibers which are obtained from the worm called as a silkworm. So we wear different types of clothes: cotton clothes, woolen clothes, silk clothes, synthetic clothes. Now this cotton, wool, silk, jute, these are all obtained from plants or animals. So for example, cotton and jute is obtained from the plants, and your silk and your wool, these fibers are obtained from the animals. We all have seen about the poem बाबा ब्लैक शिप. तो वहाँ से शिप क्या देती है हमको? वुल देती है. Have we any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. सो वो वुल से हम क्या बनाएंगे? हम अपना स्वेटर बनाएंगे, मफलर, हैंड ग्लोव, सॉक्स. दीज आर थिंग्स कैन बी मेड फ्रॉम द wool which is obtained from the animals. And next is the silk which obtained from the silkworms, from the cocoon of the silkworm. So we have the female moth. Now moth means what? Butterfly. Okay, जैसे बटरफ्लाई हम देखते हैं जो फ्लावर्स के ऊपर जाती है और इट सक्स द नेक्टर. सो वी हैव अ सिल्क मॉथ्स, सिल्क बटरफ्लाईज विच ले द एग्स. ओके, वो अंडे डालते हैं on the leaves. And what happens that after some days these eggs hatch and a larva or silk moth comes out from it. Okay, so उसमें लार्वा अंडे से छोटे छोटिया वर्म्स बाहर निकल आती है. यू कैन सी इन दिस पिक्चर, दिस इज योर मॉथ. It will lay the eggs on the leaves of the mulberry trees. So the silk moth always lays the eggs on the mulberry tree leaves. Then after this eggs hatch यानी क्या? फूट जाते हैं. जैसे हम देखते हैं कि chicks come out of the eggs of the hen. Yes. So same way when these eggs they break out, a larva comes out from it, the small worms. And then after some days what happened? These earthworms they eat the leaves of the mulberry trees and they become very big and big and big. There is a nice growth of them. Then after that they start throwing out a protein like sticky substance from their mouth. वो अपने मुंह से बाहर प्रोटीन एक जैसा स्टिकी सब्सटेंस छोड़ने लगते हैं. एंड वो ऐसे 8 के फिगर में घूमते हैं राउंड. 8 जैसे हम 8 लिखते हैं, सो वैसे 8 के फिगर में वो घूम घूम के वो वाइट सब्सटेंस बाहर फेंकते हैं. और जब ये वाइट प्रोटीन व्हेन इट कम्स इन कांटेक्ट विद द एयर इट बिकम्स हार्ड. तो पहले वो जेली जैसा रहता है and when it comes in contact with the air it becomes hard, it becomes like a string. धागे के जैसा वो कड़क हो जाता है. And what does this larva do? It enrolls itself in it. यहाँ आप देखो बाजू में यहाँ दिख रहा है आपको व्हाइट कलर का डॉट. सो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग? उसने अपने पूरे बॉडी के बाहर ऐसा व्हाइट कलर का वो स्टिकी सब्सटेंस डाल दिया, उसके अंदर वो रहता है. So that is called as now cocoon. So you can see the picture over here of the cocoon. बाहर पूरा आपका राउंड वाइट है और उसके अंदर आपका लार्वा है, आपकी वर्म है. Yes. So what is happening now? This larva ये वर्म से बटरफ्लाई में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा. उस वो बढ़ जाएगा अंदर के अंदर ही cocoon के and it gets converted into a butterfly. Understood? So वो when it grows fully it will try to come out from this cocoon. ये cocoon के बाहर वो थोड़े बाहर निकलता है और उसका फिर बटरफ्लाई बन जाता है. So this is how this is the life history of the silkworm. Okay. So वही मैंने लिखा है यहाँ that the female moth lays eggs which hatches and the larva comes out of it. The silkworms feed on the mulberry tree leaves and after 2 to 3 weeks they start leaving out a protein sticky substance from their mouth which becomes hard when it comes in contact with the air. Now mulberry tree आपने सुना रहेगा तुतू का झाड़ which is having a small red and black color fruits. Okay, so that is called as a mulberry. And they enroll itself in it and convert into a moth inside it. These cocoons are then steamed or put into the boiling water, due to which the silk fibers get separated and spinned into threads. तो जब ये cocoon अच्छे बड़े हो जाते हैं, then the farmer understands कि now it's ready to remove. एंड देन ही ईदर स्टीम्स यानी क्या, हम जब घर में मोदक बनाते हैं, यस, तो हम क्या, मम्मी क्या करती है, चालनी लेते हैं, उसमें वो मोदक डाल देती है और पानी के ऊपर रख देती है एंड इट गेट्स स्टीम्ड. सो वैसे ही उसको स्टीम करते हैं, नहीं तो बॉइलिंग वाटर में डाल देते हैं. एंड व्हाट हैपन्स ओवर देयर, द सिल्क फाइबर गेट्स सेपरेटेड एंड थंस द सिल्क थ्रेड्स आर ऑब्टेन्ड. नाउ पहला सिल्क कहाँ शुरू हुआ बनाने का, तो वो शुरू हुआ चाइना में. पहला सिल्क का थ्रेड कहाँ फॉर्म हुआ, चाइना में. और उसके पीछे भी एक स्टोरी है. स्टोरी ऐसी है कि वहाँ का एक राजा का बड़ा सा गार्डन था. Yes, and he had very beautiful flowering plants over there. Then one day one soldier came and told him that there are lots of white worms on the trees. और उसके गार्डन में ये मलबरी के ट्रीज भी थे. अभी इस मलबरी के ट्री पे उन्होंने ये वाइट वर्म्स देखे, सिल्क वर्म्स देखे वाइट कलर के. So he went and told the king that there are very lots of white worms on the trees. So he did not understood from where did these worms come and what. Then after some days that the soldiers, they saw that these white worms have started becoming white. यानी उन्होंने अपने पूरे बॉडी की तरफ ऐसा कुछ तो भी वाइट छोड़ के उन्होंने ऐसा पूरा गोल कर दिया है. अभी उस टाइम भी राजा और किसी को नहीं समझा ये क्या है. Then one day what happened, the king was sitting in the garden and having his tea. And unfortunately, one cocoon from the plant fell down in his cup. तो एक ककून क्या हो गया, उसके कप में गिर गया. Then he saw that when it fell down into the cup, the threads were separated. ये सिल्क के थ्रेड्स वो क्या हो गए, सेपरेट हो गए. And from that time he got an idea to make a silk threads. Okay, so this was a short story how silk threads were found. Then we will move to leather. Now yesterday we saw that our bags, our shoes, our belts, our wallets are made up of leathers. So the skin of the dead animals like buffaloes, camels, snakes and deers is used to make purses, shoes, jackets, belts, etc. यानी ये एनिमल्स कब मर जाते हैं तो अंदर का फ्लैश तो ये एनिमल्स ईट अवे, बट द स्किन विच इज लेफ्ट, सो दैट स्किन इज यूज फॉर द डिफरेंट पर्पसेस. अगर आप मार्केट में जाते हो तो ऐसे अलग अलग टाइप के लेदर के बैग्स या वॉलेट्स या पर्सेस आपको दिखेंगे. लेदर कैन बी मेड फ्रॉम द हाइड ऑफ ऑलमोस्ट एनी एनिमल including pigeons, sheep, goats and crocodile. So इन animals के भी leather use कर सकते हैं, इन animals का skin भी use होता है. However, the most common hide is used is from the cow. The cow, the byproduct of the meat and dairy industries, the art of making leather uses hides that would otherwise be destroyed. Now, अब बहुत common जिसका skin use होता है वो है cow. Now, byproduct of the meat and dairy industries. Now, we have heard that some people eat the flesh of cows. Or the industries which are having lots of cows in for the milk, for obtaining the milk. जब ये गाय भैंसे मर जाती है तो क्या हो जाता है, उनका जो स्किन है वो यूज किया जाता है. ओके, अदरवाइज अगर उसका यूज नहीं किया तो उसको क्या करना पड़ेगा, हमको डिस्ट्रॉय करना पड़ेगा. सो इंस्टेड ऑफ डिस्ट्रॉइंग इट, इट इज यूज फॉर अ बेटर वे. We have seen or we must have heard many news in the TV channel also that the people had killed the leopard, the tiger for the skin. Yes, सुना है ये टीवी में. और द पीपल हैड गॉन टू द फॉरेस्ट, दे किल द डियर फॉर द स्किन, फॉर देयर हॉर्न्स, फॉर देयर बोन्स. So for many people kill the animals illegally. Illegally means what? Without the government's permission. So here are some of the leathers. ये देखो ये लेदर के पीसेस है, आपको दिख रहे हैं जैसे आपके गाड़ी का सीट बेल्ट, वो भी तो लेदर से बना हुआ है. So your bag, your belt, your shoes, all these are made up of leather. Clothing and accessories. Now, the furry skin of some animals is used to make woolen clothes which keep us warm. Now, we to have seen that the wool of the sheep, camel, rabbit, yak, they are used to make the woolen clothes. But इन animals का skin भी use किया जाता है. They remove the skin of the animals, they do the various processing on it. धोना, केमिकल से उसको वापस ट्रीट करना, ये अलग अलग टैनिंग, स्क्रैचिंग सब करते हैं. एंड दे स्टार्ट देन मेक योर वार्म क्लोथ्स. द फर ऑफ मिंक्स. मिंक्स मीन्स व्हाट? ये देखो, ये क्या है? मुंगस. यस. सो द फर ऑफ मिंक्स, शीप, yak, yak is this, and seal, sea lion. So these all animals fur is used to make your warm clothes. Here you can see the different types of furs. See the fur of the sheep, the fur of the lion. So we have some bags also made from like this. ये भी हो है हमारे पास. स्वेटर्स भी ऐसे बने रहते हैं, ऐसे बने रहते हैं. So here what is happening? We use the fur. Then clothing and accessories. Now clothing and accessories. Ornaments. हम जो गले की माल डालते हैं, कान की डालते हैं, पैरों में डालते हैं, और the different decorative articles that we find in our houses, they are also made from some teeth of the animals, bones of the animals. Okay, so the sea turtles are killed for their shell to make jewelry and art objects. Now here in the first picture you can see these all things are made from the shell of the sea turtle. Now all of you know that the turtle has a strong hard shell on his body. So some people, they kill these turtles, they remove the shell and they make the different objects from that shell. So till now we have heard about the teeth and bones. But today we understood that the turtles are also killed for their shells. Ivory is used to make the showpieces and ornaments. So your bones, the bones of the animals, the teeth of the animals, they are used to make such type of the jewelries, then decorative pieces. ये देखो यहाँ छोटे छोटे हाथी बना के रखे हैं, यहाँ statues है, यहाँ bangles है, so beads are here. So these all ornaments are made from the ivory, from the bones, from the teeth of the animals. Pearls are obtained from the oyster, which are used to make jewelries. So pearls means what? Your moti. And these two shells which you can see over here, these are called as the oysters. What are they called as a oysters? So these oysters are found deep into the oceans, and we cannot tell how many pearls can be there inside an oyster. Sometimes it may be only 1 or 2. Sometimes it might have 5 to 10 to 15 oysters, pearls in one oyster. Okay, so we have this pearls to make the ornaments. आपकी ज्वेलरी, आपकी मम्मी जो मोतियों की माला डालती है, बहन डालती है, so these all are obtained from the oysters. So see how useful are animals to us. Next we have animals that are used for fuels. Fuels means what? Yes children, हमने अभी तक देखा था कि when you are driving a bike, when you are driving a car, you need a fuel to put inside and then only it will run. पेट्रोल, डीजल, CNG, यस, ये सब फ्यूल हम गाड़ी में डालते हैं. बट वी नीड सम फ्यूल फॉर कुकिंग, खाना पकाने के लिए. तो व्हाट डू वी यूज? वी यूज, नाउ वी आर यूजिंग LPG गैस. Yes, liquid petroleum gas. Then before the liquid petroleum gas, लोग किस पे खाना बनाते थे? स्टोव पे. स्टोव पे वो क्या डालते थे हम? यस, केरोसिन. केरोसिन डालते थे. तब केरोसिन डाल के ही आपका स्टोव चलता था. उसके पहले लोग क्या यूज करते थे? They used to make the cow dung cakes and then it was used for cooking the food. आज भी अगर आप villages में जाते हो, if you go to the villages now, they do not have a LPG or kerosene. They mostly cook their food on the cow dung cakes on the chula. Then we have also seen that these cow dung cakes are used to light the sacred fires. जैसे हम होली के टाइम जो फायर बनाते हैं, तो होली के, see this like this picture, and at the side of that fire we put all this cow dung cakes. Yes, why do we use this? Because now see, these cow dung cakes are made from the dung of cows and buffaloes, and people say that there are many god in the stomach of cow. So we treat cow as a god. हम दिवाली के टाइम उसकी पूजा भी करते हैं, गाय की. So these dungs are therefore used during the lighting of sacred फायर्स. या आपके घर में अगर पूजा भी रहती हो तो आप ये डंक लाते हो उसको हवन करने के लिए. यस, सो इट इज़ यूज्ड एज अ फ्यूल ऑल्सो एंड इट इज़ used for the holy purposes. Then cow dung is used to make a biogas commonly known as a gobar gas. So here you can see, what is this? This is a tank of a gobar gas. See children, in the villages people have lots of animals. Agar animals are more, that they will have lots of dung also. So what they used to do, over at the side of this tank you can see a pit over here, a pit made up of cement. वो यहाँ एक ऐसी टंकी कर देते हैं. Over here they mix water and the dung. Okay, the waste of the cow and the water is mixed together. उसको अच्छी तरह से mix कर देते हैं. Then this liquidy dung goes into the big tank over here. इस टैंक में से वो एक पाइपलाइन रहती है जो ये टैंक में चला जाता है. Okay, there is a big pit over here on which we have this tank. So when that gobar goes into this big tank, what happens? It starts releasing a gas. उसमें से एक गैस बाहर आने लगता है, and that gas is called as a gobar gas. So as the gas is released out, this tank starts rising up. ये जो टंकी आपको आयरन की टंकी वहाँ दिख रही है, जैसे भी गैस तैयार होता है ये टंकी ऊपर 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 आने लगती है. Then you can see one pipe over here, it is coming out from here and it will be connected into your house. यस, जैसे हमारे घर में आज LPG गैस है, तो एक वायर आप देखते हो सिलेंडर से हमारे गैस स्टोव के पास कनेक्ट होती है, और उस गैस पाइप से हमको वो सिलेंडर से गैस तक ये आता है, स्टोव तक गैस आता है. सो सेम वे फ्रॉम दिस टैंक टू द स्टोव इन द हाउस ये गैस चला जाता है, एंड दैट द पर्सन कैन यूज दिस गैस टू कुक द फूड. अभी जैसे जैसे इस टंकी का गैस कम होता जाएगा, यूज किया हो जाएगा, तो क्या हो जाता है, ये टैंक वापस नीचे जाती है. आप जैसे उस गैस को यूज करोगे, टंकी धीरे 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 नीचे चली जाएंगी. अंडरस्टूड? So this plant is installed wherever the people have lots of animals. So their dung is also used as a manure also, or it is used to make a gobar gas. Next we will see what is the medicinal use of the animals. The first one is snake. The venom of the snake is used to cure snake bites by making the anti-venom from it. Now in the first picture you can see eardrops coming out from the teeth of the snake. So what is this? This is venom, vish. जब हमको सांप डस जाता है तो वो क्या करता है, हमारे बॉडी में पॉइजन छोड़ जाता है. सो दिस इज द पॉइजन, द ड्रॉप ऑफ द पॉइजन दैट इज कमिंग आउट फ्रॉम द टीथ ऑफ द स्नेक. नाउ दिस पॉइजन इज ओनली रिमूव्ड इन द लैब. इस स्नेक को क्या करते हो, पकड़ के लेके जाते हैं और लैब में जाके उनका ये सब पॉइजन निकाल देते हैं. And from this poison, and by using this poison only, they make a medicine against the poison of the snake. यानी उनका ही पॉइजन निकालते हैं और उसी पे वो वर्कआउट करते हैं लेबोरेटरी में और उसकी दवाई बनाते हैं. और वही दवाई हम अगर दूसरा कोई स्नेक बाइट करता है तो वो दवाई हम उसको दे देते हैं. सो हियर यू कैन सी AVSL, वैक्सीन ऑफ स्नेक एंटीवेनम. सो ऐसे वो उससे इंजेक्शंस बनाते हैं. अंडरस्टूड? सो वेनम इज ओनली टेकन और पॉइजन इज ओनली टेकन फ्रॉम द स्नेक्स. इट इज ट्रीटेड, रिएक्शन इज डन ऑन इट एंड इट इज यूज्ड एज अ एंटी वेनम. जैसे हम अगर बीमार पड़ जाते हैं तो डॉक्टर हमको एंटीबायोटिक देती है. एंटीबायोटिक यानी क्या, आपके बॉडी में जो जर्म्स गया है उसके साथ फाइटिंग करने के लिए हम वो एंटीबायोटिक्स या वो दवाई खाते हैं. सेम वे अगर आपके बॉडी में पॉइजन गया होगा स्नेक बाइट से तो वही एंटी पॉइजन आपको दे देंगे उसको फिनिश वो पॉइजन के लिए ख़त्म करने के लिए. देन फिश इज वेरी गुड रिच सोर्स ऑफ विटामिन्स. So if all of us think that if you must have heard in the home also the people say you have to eat lots of fish, you will become very clever. आप बहुत होशियार हो जाएंगे, आपके बाल अच्छे हो जाएंगे, आपकी स्किन हो जाएंगी, because it is a food product which is very 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 rich in vitamins, and vitamins is very necessary for our body. So from fish we can make a cod liver oil, which is sold as capsules and has a medicinal property. So here you can see this jelly like tablets. So these are called as a cod liver oil capsules. People take them as a source of vitamins. So this oil is obtained from the fish. Next we will move to next slide. We have finished with medicine. Next is a transport. Now transport we have seen many a times. For various reasons animals are used for the transport. Yes, so in the olden days there were no vehicles, there were no bullock carts, there were no cars, buses. So animals were the only means of transport. Animals like camels in the desert, bullocks and mules are used to transport people and carry loads. So where it's not possible to have vehicles, people today also they use animals to carry loads. So here in both the pictures you can see the camel carrying the heavy loads, and the second picture you can see the mule. Mule is a type of a horse. Okay, so it is also been carrying a load. We have heard the story of a mule and a donkey. Yes, सबको वो मालूम है ना story. So they were used to carry the loads and all. Okay. Their elephants are used in some places to transport the logs of wood and people. So in the second picture you can see elephants in the places of forest where the vehicles or the cranes or the bulldozers they cannot be reached. So at such places elephants are used to pull the logs of wood or lift the woods. So here in the picture you can see the elephant has pulled the log of wood down from the forest to the road. Farmers use ox and buffalo to plow fields in some areas. So in the first picture you can see आज भी हम देखते हैं गांव में कि जिसके पास ट्रैक्टर नहीं है वो एनिमल्स अपने बैल लगा के ही फार्मिंग करता है. So they used animals for plowing the fields.